What's up, guys? Welcome to Achilles Sports. How are you doing, guys? This is Champions League game coming on your way live in France. PSG going to be taking on Borussia Dortmund. And the first leg, we all know what actually happened in the first leg of the game. And right now, we are looking forward to just get it in a massive, massive deal today. And we are joining live here and then get you some of the things you need to know before the game actually starts. And hey, this is absolutely incredible game, Champions League game for sure. You cannot just let's see what is going to be happening because Borussia Dortmund already started everything of their own. And can they finish what they have started? Well, we are going to examine that as well and see who could probably be making it to the finals of this competition. It's just incredible way of doing a lot of things. Massive game. In the first leg, we all know what PSG were capable of doing, but hey, Borussia Dortmund in their own capacity have been able to score a goal and was so good and was so massive for them. And hey, my colleagues will be joining me any moment from now as well, and they could just be doing what we call incredible things. They will be we'll be discussing a lot into details, midfield, defensive, and then striking wise. We all know what Dortmund did the last time, and hey, it's just massive one, great one, and whoever the cap fit, let them wear it. And Game of Thrones, we don't know who is probably gonna sit on the chair. Is it gonna be Dortmund or PSG making comeback? Well, we'll see who is who. Because when it comes to Champions League, until the final whistle, you can't determine who could just be making it. Dortmund in their own way. Let's see how they will be making it to the finals of this competition. Simon have just joined me, Nana Kwame. Let's see what is going to happen. My brother, welcome to the Champions League Live. Borussia Dortmund PSG going to happen live in France.
Sorry, I'm trying to set up my camera.
Yeah, just do. It's probably important. This is massive game, and I don't know how we shall be doing it, but then the game is so important that we can't just leave it single-handedly. We need some hiccups, some pickups lines. And if you just join us and you are new, remember to subscribe and be part of this amazing community where your opinions and suggestions are highly, highly welcome. This is Champions League football, and Champions League, we all know. Mbappe turn around this time round because Borussia Dortmund find a way of silencing him at home, but this time round is going to be PSG home in front of the whole fans. What incredible thing will Mbappe do today? All will be included in the discussion. All will be included in the discussion. And also Enrique. Enrique is PSG coach, a fantastic coach for that matter. Will he be able to set up his team to face Dortmund in other way around? But hey, it's
Can you see me
just
properly?
a game.
Can
Huh?
you see me in full?
Yeah, I can see you now, but you are turning your camera again.
So which one is better?
No, this one is the first one was okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can come closer to it at least a little bit. Yeah, Eddie is also here currently, and we could just be doing massive ones for sure. So can you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. So PSG Dortmund, the first leg, we all saw what actually happened. Dortmund took the game to another level. Dortmund took the game to PSG and was able to win 1-0 at home. PSG are at the back of their heads might be thinking, oh, 1 goal is easily to cancel and then be able to make history with that. This game is not goal area because it's a semi-finals of Champions League. And in semi-finals, you all know how do both teams go through to get to this stage. Nana, your opinion on that game? Because the first leg you said it that Dortmund are going to pull surprises, and yet they did it, and they did it in a style. But this time round, will they do it again?
Uh, hmm. Dortmund won that game, but that game was more of a game of chances. Whoever took their chances well won the game. And I think there was a bit of luck too, because PSG hit the post a couple of times, and meaning luck wasn't really on their side. So this time at PSG's home, they are going to come full power. They are going to come all in into the game. They will try their best to camp Dortmund in their field or in their yard. So I see Dortmund and PSG, getting the win and qualifying to the finals.
PSG getting the win and qualifying to the finals. What a what a prediction.
Indeed, what a prediction.
I probably see that coming, but because I didn't
And
expect that
I
from
also
you
think the
because the
other way
last time
around.
you okay, so Eddie, let me hear from your side
uh,
as well.
as Nana Kwame just said, during the first leg, the team that took make good use of its chances won the game, and Dortmund were able to make good use of their chances, and they were able to win the first leg by 1-0. And today is the second leg, which will be played in Paris, And I think now Dortmund is going in with the mentality of even a draw can still make them qualify. So we are going into this game with a full mentality of not losing the game. Even a draw will be okay for us, but we will go in probably to win the game as well. If we were able to win the game in Dortmund, why can't we win the game in Paris? So we are going into Paris today with the full mentality, full squad, and everything just to win the game. And probably a draw won't be bad.
A draw won't be bad. Well, the last time we saw the way Dortmund attack was really sharp. They were able to get 1 goal, especially Sabisa was absolutely fantastic in that game. And you could see
Yes, I was there.
Jadon Sancho, who won the man of the match, was absolutely incredible as well. And today, don't you think they will probably pick some points out of the game if they are able to get the same performance out there? Because it's like Dortmund find a way to silence Mbappe that day because we couldn't see Mbappe that much. We couldn't see Dembele that much. The only time I saw Dembele was the chance he missed and also the shot from distance that the keeper saved. Even though he was coming back home, because we all know he was what he was molded by Dortmund and coming back to Dortmund Dortmund Stadium was just like coming back home. But then it didn't actually work pretty good for him. Do you think today is just a day to showcase what they can do, Nana? Because you said they could probably do something about it.
Uh, I'm not hearing clear because you are breaking, but from what I heard, uh, even my prediction I'm giving is just based on what I saw in the away game of PSG. But um, Champions League most of the time is hard to predict. It comes always with surprises. So taking it, let's take it. Attack, then midfield, then defense. We talk of attack on Dortmund side. Jadon Sancho is being on form. He's been on fire, and it's nice to see Sancho in his element. He went through a little bit of disappointment in the Premier League, and he has a chance also to prove his worth. Um, Coming also to Nicholas Fulbrook. Nicholas, ever since arriving at um, Dortmund, has also been performing well. He was formerly in Werder Bremen, and he was a star man of Werder Bremen. And his presence in Dortmund has also been influential. He's assisted in um, crucial goals, scored crucial goals. So on the other hand, also Mbappe, that's PSG. Mbappe is as in his form as he's been always been. Just that he's lacking. PSG is turning more of an individual team. If Mbappe is not scoring, then they are going to be lacking. So for PSG to win this game, Mbappe has to carry the team on his shoulder. And it is these things that players do that we then call them, world best or Ballon d'Or caliber players. So this is one thing Mbappe has not achieved. I think he has not really done so much in his career. So this kind of match is a match where Mbappe has to carry the team on his shoulders and getting some goals to help PSG qualify. If Mbappe doesn't, then I don't know where the help is going to come from. Because Ousmane Dembele, though he's picked up some form, he's also been disappointing. He's on and off. You can't, and he lacks goal scoring ability. So that is the problem on the other side. I hope PSG can, consider playing Kolo Muani as the striker and keeping Mbappe on the left wing. Last match when Kolo Muani came in, he was being played as left wing and he was struggling a bit. So I prefer Mbappe on that wing, then Kolo Muani in the middle. And I think that will be a nice, combination. That would be great for PSG. Ousmane Dembele, we hope he puts up his masterclass game and be able to create and also score. So comparing attack, I also forgot of Adeyemi on the Dortmund side. This guy has been really good. He has a lot of pace.
Yeah, yeah.
He runs a lot. He's really big. So comparing these two attack, I'm tempted to lean towards PSG, but not underrating the attack of what Dortmund. So midfield is almost similar, just that PSG has a more relatively young midfield players who also don't have really much Champions League experience. Defense is almost also the same, just that Hart Hummels is been classic for Dortmund, and Hopefully.
Say that again. Another black, another yellow wall.
Matt Hammers has really been classic, you know. So uh, it's going to be. Although I've predicted, but anything can happen, you know. Especially in this game, anything can happen. Yeah.
So Eddie,
Yeah.
taken from the you think Dortmund could probably get a draw at PSG. And looking at PSG attack
Yeah.
is very sharp. They have a wonderful midfielder as well, and their defense
Mhm.
probably was very, very strong last game. That was why Dortmund could not able to even load up more goals because they had a lot of chances at the first leg. Don't mind PSG also had a lot of moments that they could have scored more than 3 goals in the game. But at home, don't you think they will be able to convert those chances?
Yeah. It's going to be an advantage for PSG playing in the. Let me say it's going to be an advantage for PSG playing in front of their fans. Having the full support and everything. You know, as you as we all already know as football fans, Dortmund has also a solid and a formidable defense, to which I think they are not going to disappoint us today. Although PSG has a solid strikers, which I know they are going to attack, they are going to do everything, show up. Probably a goal will come into this game, but I don't see PSG at the end of the day qualifying to the finals. I still stand to my words that Borussia Dortmund is going to qualify. Probably, as I said, a draw, yeah, will be okay for us. But we are still going in with the mentality of going to win the game. Although it's going to be difficult for us, but you could see during the first leg here in Dortmund, PSG had a couple of chances. Dortmund had a couple of chances, but because their PSG defense was very solid, they couldn't concede more. It was only one goal that came into that game. And today we are also expecting PSG to also put up that same performance, and Dortmund also the same performance. But at the end of the day, I still see Borussia Dortmund proceeding to the next stage. But that's the finals of the competition. Yeah.
So
And
you
actually,
see,
what's your thought also?
What do you
seeing
think about it,
PSG,
actually?
no, I
What's
think
your
I think
thoughts?
it's the
This one that
network.
you are wearing
Yeah,
yellow
yeah,
and
I'm
black.
coming. I'm coming to
Then
bring my.
you are telling
I'm
us
I'm
you are
com-
on Dortmund side.
Everything is clear. I know
Everything
he
is
doesn't want
clear.
to voice it out.
Yeah, but I don't want to get it out. You just
no,
have
no,
to say it.
no. You see, you see, one thing about this game that I actually want to be talking about is just the moments. These games of this nature depends on the moment. The moment will create itself. So sometimes it's very difficult for you to predict because it's a semi-finals. All of them wants to go to finals of that competition. So sometimes in the game, when that moment comes and you are not able to utilize your chances, then at the end of the day, you see yourself being down. But if you create the moment and you're able to utilize those chances, you see what PSG did at the first leg. They had a lot of moments, but then they couldn't able to utilize their chances, and that is making them lacking behind in this game because it's like Dortmund have 1 foot step into the finals because of the 1 goal advantage. Now there is no away goal advantage where they will score 1 goal at PSG and PSG need to score 3 goals or 4 goals before they qualified. No, now it's not more like that. PSG can come in and score 2 goals today and be able to go to the finals. But one thing that I take from the first leg is that PSG sometimes, I don't know what is actually worrying them. They have all the ability, they have all the capacity to go all out and then get this done. But then PSG, as it is PSG, we all know a brighter day. You expect more from them, they give you less. You expect less from them, they give you more. So PSG is not you can't predict them. I don't know whether they are very, very like.
Yeah,
And for
yeah,
me, going
I
into
agree
that game,
with
you
you.
could see Dortmund last time. Last time, the kind of momentum they get into the first leg, you could see if they are able to bring out same performance or even more than that, they can go away with 3 points at PSG home.
Yeah, it's very possible. PSG against Barca showed me how weak PSG was, because up until when Barca got a red card, PSG was going to lose that game, or Barca was up ahead to win that game. It was unfortunate that the red card came in. PSG took over the game to qualify. So PSG honestly, I don't consider them a strong team. So it won't be a surprise if Dortmund would have the win against them and qualify. Yeah. Hmm. I feel it.
So today is going to depend on the just going to depend on the rhythm and the flow of the game, you know. If PSG the players have their day, PSG is easily would easily win the game. But if not,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be the other way around, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
As
And
we said, during the second leg against Barcelona, that day I think Dembele had his day. And any day Dembele has his day, you could see the performance, the top class performance Dembele will show. But if he's not getting the day, you could say he's also a different player or a different player altogether. You
yeah,
can't even think of
yeah,
Dembele
yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
So yeah, it depends.
Even when he has his day, the scoring is also a problem. He can get
Yeah.
good scoring chances, and you just I don't know what I don't sometimes I don't know how to describe Dembele as a player, but he's good. He's good. So let's see what the match would bring us. Since we have our predictions, we'll be back here for with our post match analysis, and also we'll also talk about the match ahead between
Yeah,
Bayern Munich
sure,
and
sure.
Real Madrid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And as we witnessed a fantastic game that was during the first leg, that was a fantastic game they brought to us. So today too, we are expecting a fantastic game, you know.
yeah,
That's football fans. Our fingers are just crossed. The game will start probably in less than 20 minutes. So we are
hmm,
just keeping our hopes and aspirations open that you're going to enjoy. You're going to sit back and enjoy a beautiful game. That's all.
yeah,
A Champions League
yeah,
night.
yeah. It's definitely going to be fun. These two games,
Yeah.
this year's matches, most matches have not disappointed. I think it's because of the rule that the new rule that came with the goal, the aggregates. Because
Yeah, yeah.
back then, if you concede 2 goals in your home, you're already demoralized.
There's this mentality. That the
Exactly,
players
exactly.
they're already
Because
out of the competition.
yes, because even if your opponent comes and scores one, then it becomes more trouble. You have to even score
More
more,
two good extra goals for
double,
you to
yeah, extra.
equalize.
So, but now that it's an even low, there's nothing like this aggregate stuff. Now, even if you are leading two, I'm very the other team is still confident. Oh, if I get one, I can still try. Something else can happen. I can also get another one. But those times, if
Yeah.
you concede two, it's more like 4 goals you conceded. So
Yeah. So yeah.
that has changed the champions, the way championship is reached of late. Yeah, and it's really good. I was really happy when they changed that.
Yeah, sure.
But actually, over to you.
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, I'm not recording, so you people should continue. My record is not, so I'm trying to join with my phone.
So
So continue, I'll join with my phone. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
so should we continue with the discussion for you to record, or what should you continue about?
Yeah, continue the discussion because I can't even end it here. So
So
one of you need to let me in. Okay,
what else
I
should we
have it
say?
here. Okay, so actually what you were saying is true. And I probably understand that a lot of time you cannot just
Actually, close the one on your laptop.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
See the drop forgetting that.
I made the discussion on Manchester United.
I swear, my brother.
uh, I spoke about Crystal Palace. Sammy was telling me something different.
Wallahi.
When I said Crystal Palace has picked up some strange form recently, Amy was telling me Crystal Palace. Who is Crystal Palace? That is EPL for you.
Yeah,
Yeah, actually.
yesterday, United with USF, yeah, went to breakfast, lunch,
Everything, bro.
brunch,
Everything.
everything. Yesterday, we said everything. You know what I mean?
Everything.
Oh, yeah. First half, I saw 2 goals. I was like, oh, maybe let's see what we can do in the second half. Second half, extra 2 goals. Try.
Like to the extent that you couldn't even score a consolation. That was, oh my God. And
United
your fans,
Now we
United
lost to
mess up.
Crystal Palace,
your, your
home and
fans,
away.
your fans had nothing than to just
Five
cheer up.
goals, 5 goals in total. United. Try.
United mess up. I was really expecting them much in that game, but then they disappoint me. So
Actually, you remember before the game, I told you we lost the first leg 1-0. Actually, was like, nah, United is going to win the game, blah blah. As a United fan, I kept my mouth shut because I know what my guys can do and capable of doing.
I've said
So
it
I was
already
just
this season. I've said it that Manchester United, they are full of surprises. They can win unexpectedly and they can also lose unexpectedly. So you never know what to expect from them. That
I
is
don't know why.
the sabi of
If you've noticed that
but
they
then
find it very,
basis
very, very difficult to win against lesser teams. Don't like
just that
playing against teams. Come again.
as
but
the
the thing is
warning
the thing is
United, just that as in person, I don't trust Eric Ten Hag.
yeah, gradually they will see that he is a problem.
Yeah.
If they don't do
Now
something
he's
about
even with his interviews, he's even talking of him getting the job for next season. Like
yeah. For him it's
he's so
confident.
confident that he's still going to continue with like the project and everything of Manchester
Eric
United.
Ten Hag is a confident man. He's
Yeah,
whether he's
he talk like
losing
he
or
wants.
yeah, He's a very confident man.
If you were the one self, what will you do? Won't you do the same thing?
No, but sometimes you have to face reality and say what's on the ground. You can't have Coventry come back against you three
Like
goals
3-0. Oh,
and
like
you
three.
say that it's an outstanding performance. What do you mean? Is that outstanding? You can't use such words, you know.
Yeah.
When there is a need
Let,
to bash your players or to discipline your team, you say it. But you
That's what,
don't come and there are coaches who come and say, "Oh, my guys didn't do well today.
yeah,
There was
yeah.
there was
But
poor
him,
attitude or this all these things." There are coaches who say it.
yeah.
for him, he was blaming defense. Yeah, he was saying, "Oh, because there are a lot of injuries at the defensive area." What?
Every
But
day
frankly,
he brings
frankly
in.
speaking, our defense has been very, very poor this season. We
Uh,
can't play a single game without conceding.
yeah, but he needs to
You know,
understand
No,
that every time that.
about your defense, you've been conceding even before Terry Hart came. So
Yeah,
that is not even an issue. You
when he
know,
when he came, he was saying, "Oh, Eric Ten Hag started benching Eric Ten Hag." I said,
my
Maguire.
right.
Maguire started benching Maguire, and then everything like started, and then a lot of things. But then
Actually,
Marco and Cole are in injury, so it's just left with 10 minutes for the game to start, and I think we just have to
yeah.
um yeah. So your final prediction:
Hmm.
who will qualify?
It's a difficult one to say, but uh, I've lost my trust in PSG. But for once, for once, I'll give them the
you
upper
want to
hand.
give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yes, thank you. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. They should just prove me right or wrong. I leave it up to them.
Hey.
Okay. So
Yeah,
Eddie,
as you know, I'm already taking Dortmund, not PSG. I'm taking Dortmund to win the game. Yeah, and probably qualify. Yeah.
uh, me at the end of the game, any of them can win. It's a 50-50.
50-50. But you have to
Yeah.
choose a side. Which one is 50-50?
Ah, eh?
With your yellow and black, we know your side already, so you can
Yeah.
you can end it for us.
Eddie.
All
All
right, I
right.
see. All right,
Thank you,
so
guys.
guys, enjoy the game, man.
Enjoy the match.
I'll see
It's
you
going to
after
be
the
spectacular.
Yeah, we'll talk after the.
Sure.
game.